delivers wide. O'Halloran.
Clever.
Little sidestep. Penetrating kick. One-on-one contest. Well done by McCartan, beating Stringer to the ball. Now the Swans want to go. Lucky bounce over the back. Heaney stabs it down low. Mark to Goulden. Kicked a couple of goals last week in their practice game at Whitten Oval, and he's on the board early.
A clip behind the ear.
Vice comes out of defence to Sheldrick. And the West Aussie up over halfway. Oh, there's Curnow. Managed to reel it in. Turns, kicks into an open forward 50. Amati's down there. He shepherds it through. And there's a glimpse of what's to come for Sydney fans. Charlie Curnow from downtown.
To Cleary. And moving it, hugging the boundary line. Not quite Amati. Good pressure applied by Iden. And now they're away. This is looking like the tsunami of old. Himmelberg on the end of a chain of handballs. O'Halloran wants to go into a 2-on-2, and Stringer, beautiful use of the body. Stringer looks fit, and he dabs it through from the top of the goal square for their first of the afternoon.
Here he is right on cue in the middle of the ground in Ollie Florence, old number. Puts it inside 50. Out the back, and they're on here. If the ball can just sit for Jordan, collects and goals.
In the opening round, he'll be nervous, no doubt. As stabs back in, and it comes to McInerney. He's going to share it off to Sheldrick. Dropped it, fumbles. He's got some support in Curnow. Rosa supplies the tackle. Sheldrick tries to make amends, and he might have. He has. Angus Sheldrick puts his name up in lights.
Swans after a 5-goal opening quarter to the right of screen. Here's Cleary, one of the late inclusions. Threads it through. And then a high up and under towards Amati, who just jumps forward and takes the mark. Amati kicks good. And the Swans continue on their way. Spills down to Gothard. It's boot the ball. Hitting up to meet it. Krzyzewski gets around a couple, and the driving rain. Hand pass to Delana. Good tackle, affects the kick. Gothard has a go. Phoenix snaps it goalward. Not to be, stays alive. Hannaford to Hogan. Finds a way through, Jesse. By hook or by crook. And GWS finally get their second goal in this game. As Rampy with a 1%er and then runs onto it. Sends it down the wing for the Swans. Spills to Buckley. Back to Delana. Stringer, who's been busy. Kicks to an unguarded goal square. That'll do.
Smart.
The long-range package in the pre-season.
Usually not when it's daylight. Here we go, into the second half. Oh, Madden is absolutely bowled over Warner there.
Let's have a look at this.
How is that not a free kick?
Yeah, he was above the shoulder. That's a free kick every day.
Turns and heads down to half forward. Hand on from O'Halloran. Picked up by Rampy. To Wicks, to Grundy, to McInerney. Back to Grundy.
Yes.
The big man like a midfielder through the middle. Slippery footy doesn't quite come back to him. Heaney keeps it moving, and Laverty drills him in the tackle. Ricochets to Chad Warner. He's upended. Row bottom. Squeeze the kick through. That works. Into the goal square, and Curnow's got a couple.
Position for him to have a better shot at goal.
Yep. If you can't do it technically, Jono, you can't do it tactically. And the skills are always the fundamentals of the game.
Wicks to Heaney. One out in the cage. Keeps his feet. Heaney off the deck. Brilliant. And there's a fast start for the Swans in the second half.
Rowbottom had to go back and try and win it, though. Pressure came from Gothard. Loose ball. Come in from all angles. Well done by Rowbottom. Sits over to Papley. He'll handball it over. McDonald's kick was a little stray, and Cleary can mop it up and snaps the goal.
He dragged Wicks down and tried to milk it the other way.
Oh, it was a 50-50 kick. It opened the door for the Giants. Green. Halloran. Over to Gothard. And now standing start. Oliver's bounced it through for a goal.
Toby Green, the other man I didn't mention. Play on. The rucks go down. Deep forward for the Swans here early in his final turn. Ash has his pocket picked. Rowbottom with the hip and shoulder, then wins it. McInerney the reward. Kicks the goal. There'll be people watching this through, I'm sure, with fantasy teams they're trying to put together at this stage of the year and pre-season predictions. There's another 4 quarters to come next. Brisbane and the Gold Coast as Amati takes the mark. Amati across the body in the driving rain. Goals. He's got a couple. And Sydney look as if they're headed towards opening round with a couple of pre-season wins. Well, you might have missed us for a few moments. The puddles are formed. You've only missed 1 goal.
Great cue.
And right on cue, Logan McDonald puts one through. And the Sydney Swans will be feeling good about themselves ahead of opening round.
At the back, Roberts, Cleary. Stolen by the Giants. Brzezinski has kicked 1 in this final term. He's booted 2. Well done, Max.
So there's a couple of guys for the Giants that just played the second half only. And for you here on Fox Footy, there's still 4 quarters to come. The reigning premiers, Brisbane, the 2-time reigning champs, up against the Gold Coast Suns.
Geez, the curators will be up in arms. They'll be striking. Normally they just have to have a cloud in the sky in Sydney for them to shut the grounds down. This would be doing their heads in.
And right on cue.
Ooh. And there's a report for abusive language there as well.
And I think they're looking at trying to call this game off early as well, because with the lightning strike, the rules say that straight away that the game should end.